is traditional finance still a thing?
Does it still have a place in society?
Does it still have a place in society? Well, I do think definitely yes. I know there's some viewers and some content creators out there that will probably disagree, but this is my take on it. I do think that from a traditional finance point of view, you do get your traditional type of financial products. And remember, a lot of these traditional financial products gives you a lot of tax benefits. And that's why I always say that first look at, before you want to invest in private equity and investing in hedge funds and investing in digital assets.
So if I earn, let's say, a basic salary of 20 to 25,000, I just started out now, I'm earning 25,000 rand a month, and I come to you right now, I want to invest money. What will you advise?
So from a practical point of view, remember when you're earning 20, when you're earning 25 a month, remember your investable cash flow, or your investable assets basically, is going to be very different from the guy that earns 500,000 rand a month or 200,000 rand a month, 100,000 rand a month. So when you just break it down, you're going to have to think, okay, but let's get the basic things right first, because if you take that funds and you immediately want to go into your higher risk, more private equity, more hedge fund kind of space, remember there's also certain minimums that is required for investing. There's a minimum for investing offshore. There's a minimum for investing into certain hedge funds. And people don't realize it because the industry itself made this alternative investment sounding a lot fancier. Yes,
it sounds sexy.
It sounds sexy, correct, and the traditional finance sounds boring. That's the whole. That is the point of discussion that we're going to have here, because at the end of the day, traditional finance, yes, it might feel boring, but compounding over time, it yields massive results.